Good morning. We're live-ish. I think we're still alive after getting up early this morning. But Charlie looks like he's having a great day already. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I don't know if all of you guys got up like us idiots to watch this game, but I said, hey, if I slept through it, I slept through it. But I just woke up at like 4:30 on the dot, like a magic.
Nice.
So, just in time for the kickoff match to happen. So that was perfect timing. So so it was a fun morning. I guess we'll just get into it since we didn't get to preview it last week. We kind of ran out of time, but we're here to talk about what just happened this morning or this past evening if you're in Australia. And if you are, you probably should be in bed by now. Anyway, yeah. So we had let's see. Did you watch the kickoff? I only saw.
I did.
Yeah, I got quite a good
up
time.
since 3:30, setting up and watching and enjoying and all that good stuff.
I got on just in time for that kickoff match, like just in time for the champs to make their entrance there. Yeah, so we had Kabuki Warriors defeating Australia's own Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae in a little women's tag title match, which was added like the other day, last second. Get another local hometown favorite, or home area favorite, I should say, on the card. Yeah, it was a pretty standard match. It wasn't anything special, but it was just there to get some more people in the card. That's fine. What did you think of it? I didn't really have much to say about the match.
Yeah, it was.
It's like a TV match.
Yeah, it could have been on Raw. Could have been on SmackDown. It's
fine. The crowd was amped up already. Now it's okay to get a little warm up for the crowd. And what a big crowd it was. Yeah, very unique look. I like the way the stadium, just the way it looked with the shape of the stadium, how it's rounded off and everything. And then especially as it started getting darker, it just had a different look to it. I kind of dug it.
It was a very impressive stadium.
Yeah, very nice and a very hot crowd, like we said. They were definitely excited to be there. So we'll move on to the main show. So we kicked off our main card with our women's elimination chamber, which we both probably predicted was going to go on first, and it did. So yeah, we had, as expected, as we would have predicted if we were on the night, but we weren't. But yes, Becky Lynch defeats 5 others, including, let's see if I remember everybody: Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, Bianca, and who am I missing?
Did you get Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah, I did. I think that's everybody. Okay, yeah. Okay. Anyway, she defeated all 5 of them, and you can actually kind of say that, not that she pinned off.
Your mic's off.
Yep.
Good.
All right. Yeah. So Becky goes wire to wire, wins this. Last pinning Liv, I believe, after she had just rolled up Bianca. So yeah, pretty fun match. It sounded like the crowd was really into Tiffany here. She seemed to be the favorite of the match, so much so.
Yeah, this one.
Becky. I'm sorry, they turned on Liv right away as soon as she pinned her. She had some cool spots in there. I mean, she didn't look lost out there for her first big.
No.
Outside. I mean, she was in the Rumble, but her first big, spotlight match on the PLE. Yeah, she looked just fine. I know for someone who just came up from NXT, she's only been wrestling 3 years. Pretty impressive. Some cool spots. She did some crazy dive off the top, and she did look really nervous. So good on her. Crowd loved her, like we said. So she's a star in the making for sure. Other than that, it was a good match. Like I said, as expected, Becky takes the win here. I don't think anybody's upset with it. It's pretty obvious where we're going here. So yeah, I had no problems with this match. It might have been the best match of the night. It depends on what everybody thinks.
It was a good showing for Liv. It was a good showing for Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch, of course. Overall, it was a decent elimination chamber match. Who else?
Raquel got some good spots in there too.
You forgot Bianca Belair. That's who you forgot.
I think I said. Oh, I did say Bianca. Okay, yeah, but yeah, she came in. Yeah, they all got their moments in this match.
Yeah,
Raquel just came back. Her second match back. She looked pretty good in this. Crowd was really into it. Not just Tiffany, although she seemed to be the favorite of the crowd.
Oh yeah, she was the MVP of this match.
Even more, I think she was more over than Becky in this match, who still got a nice big pop up.
Yeah.
Kind of a quick finish at the end there, but I guess it was telling the story there. Liv still got her stuff going on, her redemption coming up, so she got caught off guard at the end. And sometimes that happens in a match like that, but I thought they thought the women did a good job here showing out. I thought that overall tonight was or this morning was the women definitely stood out on the show. They were the stars of the show in multiple matches here, obviously. So as we expect, Rhea and Becky at WrestleMania coming up, 40-something days. We'll be there. It was pretty obvious the way they pretty much booked this match before they booked the match with this feud. As they've had many face-offs.
Yeah.
And couldn't think of anybody else unless they were going to Bianca against Rhea. There's only two choices I would have thought here. But yeah, that'll be a big marquee match for Philly. So let's see. We'll move on. What else do we get? We got the tag title match coming up next, I believe. So of course, Judgment Day retain as we expected. And a very fun tag match here, with Bate and Dunn. I'm sorry, the new Catch Republic. Kind of a wonky name.
Corey Graves was hilarious. He's like, sounds like a shop sounds like a place my wife shops at.
Hey, whatever, it worked. They even got a fancy new theme song and everything in Titantron. Yep. So whatever. It looks like they're a regular tag team, and they were impressive here. This was they got plenty of time, and the crowd was really into it. Obviously, Dominic was out there getting heat from everybody.
Oh my god.
To the point
that was too much when it blacked out because the whole front row was giving Dom the middle finger.
Yeah, I don't think the boos didn't sound piped into me. I know we keep talking about these boos. Like, trust us, we've been at shows. He has hated.
Dom gets heat.
He's always going to be a star in the show, even if he doesn't have a match. And again, out here, he was out there to do just that. Some might say he's the only heel within Judgment Day, right? Everybody still likes Priest. Everybody loves Rhea, but
JD.
Yeah, JD's, but he's just there to be the jobber. That's why he wasn't there. They say we're not going to fly you to Australia.
Yeah,
that AJ Styles might fly to Australia to be there on screen for 2 minutes, but not you. We'll get to him later. It was a fun tag title match. I'm glad they got the show out here. And hopefully Bate and Dunn are continuing as a team here. They're a really good team. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. In the middle of the show to get the crowd going some more. Then we go.
The promo, yeah.
We went to the big Grayson Waller effect segment here. Well, starting with Austin Theory introducing Grayson Waller. So they got obviously Waller. We got a nice pop here in his home country. They didn't want to boo him, but everybody was over the segment, but obviously not to the extent that Cody is.
Cody is so over. He got pyro outside of the stadium for entering a promo.
For a promo. Yeah, and that wasn't cheap pyro either. That was like WrestleMania level pyro.
Must be nice.
I mean, I guess maybe I was joking with my friends. I'm sure somehow they got Australia probably paid for that with one of their site fees that they paid to have this show hosted. Kick an extra $20K for some pyro for Cody, please. Sure, why not?
Just for Cody to cut a promo.
Cody coming out in his fancy new suit. Seth was wearing. Actually, I thought he was kind of understated. I don't know what he was wearing. He was very baggy.
Yeah, and had water go for the back of it.
99. I don't know. Looked like he was in the mall like maybe 20 years ago. But it was actually, by his standards, it was pretty low key. But
yeah,
of course, he wasn't going to come out there just wearing regular. He's not going to come out there with his T-shirt anymore like he used to. No, he's going to have
low key for Seth Rollins is high class for anybody else.
For sure. I don't know. Yeah, that might be a challenge for WrestleMania. If everybody wants to dress up like Seth Rollins, it might be fun. We were talking about that. Maybe we'll do that, and everybody can find you can find these cheap. Generic $500 shirts for The Rock. We just wear all those, and next night we'll dress as Seth. I don't know. You can get kind of pricey probably if you're going to dress like Seth. But yeah, so what'd you think of this whole promo segment?
It was good. It hinted at what it needed to. It's obviously going to come down to a tag match between Seth and Cody versus The Rock and Roman Reigns, but like we were discussing in the group chat, that'll probably happen on SmackDown. I'm sure The Rock will be like, well, I'm not coming alone. I'm obviously not coming alone. Let's make it a tag match or whatever,
Right, because he is advertised for this Friday. So
yeah.
So yeah, I imagine that's why they didn't get like the full on challenge here. We got Cody basically calling out The Rock, but then Seth like, hey, it's not 1-on-1, but obviously we know we're getting to. We'll get there.
Plus, they already have that commercial on.
Yeah, we know. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but that's okay. I mean, it's
them walking up to each other. So,
hey, listen, the people came there. They got. They flew Cody and Seth all the way out to Australia so they can do this segment. That's okay. I mean, and, that's fine. We got to get him on the show. He's getting bigger pops than some of the people wrestling on the show. He's got to get on somehow, and you got to get Waller out there somehow. So it was a good use of him.
Waller over as a heel. He's going to make a hell of a baby face one day. Sure. He's going to be, oh my God.
Especially here in Australia. But yeah, that was a nice little, including him just kicking him out, just leaving poor Theory out to dry. As I joked in our chat, I wonder if that's teasing anything, I wouldn't be surprised if we try a Theory babyface turn since I always thought he would make a good babyface.
Since he said nothing during Theory getting beaten up today.
Yeah, that's and he sold that stop like a crazy person as well.
Oh my God, he flipped
the new Rock with the crazy oversell.
Yeah,
just maybe not Dolph Ziggler-esque, but still sold that stomp like he went sideways into the mat.
Yeah.
As Waller just said, well, they messed up my set. I guess I'm just gonna stay back because it's smart. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna fight 2-on-1? No, he's not stupid. Cody managed to hit his Cody Cutter with his nice dress shoes on. I really wish he probably doesn't do stuff like that. Considering we're only 40 days, something days away, we don't need any more injuries. But Cody's out there doing moves with his dress shoes on. So,
yep.
I guess he's got confidence in himself. If not, we might have to have action figure Cody fill in. Anybody's seen that trailers yet online for 2K24, which we'll probably touch on future issue. But yeah, pre-order now. This is not it's not a sponsor for a show, but we'll pretend it is. Yeah, pre-order.
Already got mine pre-ordered and paid off.
We will get a sponsorship someday.
Go ahead and get it, guys. Go ahead and get it.
We're getting hyped for that. So that was a fun segment. And obviously, that's just we'll see what happens this Friday. We'll see what Cody has to say on Raw, and obviously, we'll see what happens on Friday. I don't know if Cody will be on SmackDown, but we know Rock and Roman's going to be there. So I wonder what Roman's going to have to say to Grayson Waller. I wonder if he did what he asked him to do, whatever that would be, as we saw at SmackDown last night. So we moved on to our second chamber match with the men here. So we had Charlie's favorite wrestler, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, Logan Paul, who else?
Kevin Owens, and LA Knight, of course. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so this was another pretty wild match. Logan Paul deciding to stay in his vest the entire time in his pod, and also drawing on the side by blowing his breath onto the glass, and then drawing a picture of Kevin Owens writing "Kevin sucks." And then, as you said, I think he just decided I'm going to just curse for 30 seconds straight because they just muted the sound. I was like, did we just?
Yeah, that was something else. He's got a mouth of a sailor on him.
I think that's what just happened to me a couple minutes ago, but no, he was getting sense. I was like, what is going on with this show? I don't know why he was standing in the pod with his vest on. They said it was pretty humid out. I guess he really wanted to show off that it's a new vest. He's got to show it off. I'm surprised he didn't have like a little cooler there with his Prime waiting for him.
Yeah,
should have had that in there. Of course, there was fans with Prime. So Drew again going wire to wire, which I don't think Charlie was a fan of, but I guess I understand why they did that.
No, I just didn't like it that both projected winners wire to wire. It
might be a little too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one was pretty good too. It was very physical. Orton selling his back like a champ. At least we hope he was.
Yeah, let's and pray that Orton was selling that.
It looked like he was ready to. His back was ready to fall apart half the match. That was pretty much the story of the match. And once he came in, they were just all attacking. Obviously, it makes sense attacking his back, which has been his weak spot.
Yeah.
We had several spots here. Drew and Knight going at most of the match. We had Owens going crazy, attacking poor Logan Paul. Obviously, he did antagonize him, so he did get a beat.
The only thing that solidifies that he was selling for me is that he played possum for that RKO.
Right.
Otherwise, I was worried.
But he also didn't get up and did a superplex, so I'm like, I think he's all right.
Yeah.
And if he's not, then he's pretty crazy to be doing the superplex. Some great spots in here. We obviously had Owens get eliminated here after he beat the heck out of Logan Paul, and then we had AJ Styles, like I said, flew all the way to Australia apparently just to come in the ring here. He did the Logan Paul spot from last year. He just entered the ring while they opened the cage for the guy to leave. And
for Bobby Lashley.
But we're continuing this LA Knight AJ Styles feud, and obviously AJ's pretty much fully healed now. So I guess we're going there for Mania. I guess we'll talk after we're finished with this recap. But
yeah, we'll jump into that later.
Interesting stuff. I said that Orton's selling a lot, and then Logan Paul loads up the brass knucks, which he should have probably took out earlier. I don't know why he waited to this particular moment in the match. But I should have known something was happening. The way that he were focusing on him so quick, the camera was on him so tight for that so long and so obvious, and all of a sudden, like they say out of nowhere, like one of the better shots you'll see. Or like you didn't even see him like coming. You just see the move happening.
Yeah,
nails him to the point where I think Randy was like impressed with himself. You could see when he really feels he hit it. He gets a smile on his face. He was really impressed when he eliminates Logan here, which would come back to haunt him. And then later on. Well, actually, I don't think Logan ever left the ring. He just got back up, nails the knucks to Randy, which leads to his elimination here. And we came down. Well, actually, no. We came down to Drew and Randy, I should say.
Yeah.
And then, Logan does come back with the brass knuck shot, which sets up another Claymore for the win here. And Drew gets the win. We'll be facing Seth.
No, he didn't Claymore him after. It was just the brass knucks, and then
Oh no, I'm thinking of him when he kicked Lashley twice.
Yeah, no, it was just the brass knucks.
It was the brass knucks. So yeah, he takes the assistance of the cheating and just goes for the easy one.
Yeah,
it's just like he did on Raw. So
which is the heel baby Drew McIntyre thing to do at this point.
Right, totally fits. Just another thing that just angered Charlie. If he's angering Charlie, I know he's doing a good job. He's healing it up, right? Because Charlie gets really upset.
If a heel can piss me off, then kudos.
And he's done that because you have all these heels on the show. He loves Waller, loves Theory, loves Logan Paul, loves Judgment Day, hates. Every fiber is not his plastic being.
Like I said, the only good thing that Drew winning this and winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania brings is CM Punk's revenge on him.
Right, for sure. So we're going to that match, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. We'll talk about our early WrestleMania preview, although we have several matches confirmed now, so that's a good thing. So
this has been wild with shaping up WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're not waiting till like the week before to book matches anymore.
No,
we're going right into this, which is good. You don't want to. I'm sure there's a couple that'll be announced a little closer, but we're getting our main stuff out the way, which you like to see. Was interesting. I said as we had the only guy from Raw in the match won the match to challenge the world champion. So that was
what a shot!
Not that it matters, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Like they had no. I guess that shows you what they think of the. Apparently, what they think of the star power on Raw. But
I gotta say though, as predictable as this event was, the payoff was fantastic. It was a solid pay-per-view all around. Sorry, solid PLE all around.
For sure, yeah. Even if it's okay, if it's predictable, as long as it's still entertaining. This was definitely not a boring show for sure. We didn't lag at all. Because we went right into we only have 4 matches again, but that's nothing to complain about. 5 matches to kickoff. So we went into our main event, which we probably should have saw coming, as Rhea is in her home country and she's the biggest babyface there, not named Cody Rhodes. Maybe he's honorary Australian this week. But so we had our if you had this on your bingo card in 2024, Nia Jax main event thing.
I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card for 2020.
A year ago, but you wouldn't have thought of this. But yeah, and actually it made a lot of sense. She the big monster heel against the supposedly heel, but for tonight at least
Nia hasn't had a marquee match since Alexa Bliss, right?
It's a good question. I mean, she was in the Rumbles, but I don't think that really. Yeah, this is probably her highest. I mean, she had the match with Becky on Raw on New Year's Day, but other than that, yeah, pretty much this is her biggest.
Yeah,
probably since maybe since that match she had with Ronda, even on was that Money in the Bank? Yeah, Money in the Bank where Ronda fought.
Oh, true.
Bliss cashed in. That's probably like her last year, right?
About last matches.
And she almost would. Well, she almost had a feud with Moxley, but that never happened when he was on the way up the door. Maybe that would have been a main event. So as predicted, obviously Rhea takes the win here. It's a pretty fun match, like a surprisingly pretty decent power match here. Like she was, like I said, ultra babyface here. It worked though. She was playing like a smiley baby face, but she backed it up, being
Yeah.
didn't lose any of that. And if they wanted to turn, that's all you have to do because she's pretty much at that spot now. Yeah, everything it worked pretty well. I mean, it's not a 5-star classic, but it was a solid main event. Two women worked hard. Said Nia's worked really hard since she came back. You got to give her credit. Everybody I know still hates on her. They're still mad. You know, she injured people 5 years ago, though. You know, things happen. I mean, Bliss
She's come a long way. She's bettered herself. She's
gotten better shape. She's
a good worker.
Hard. She's doing the right thing, and they've booked her very strong since she's been back, and it was a good payoff. So they booked her so strong to get someone to put Rhea over, and she did it here. And that's fine. Maybe she'll finally return that loss to Becky on the way to Mania. We'll see. But hey, good for her. And like I said, Rhea gets the big win here and more pyro. Like I said, I don't know how much this pyro cost, but it was Rhea's out there with her family. That's great. Great moment. And a feel good moment to go out. Hey, hometown hero wins in the main event. It's easy. That's like a simple. Yep. That's all you got to do. I know we joked for years that never would happen under the old regime, but different times for sure. And yeah, that was Elimination Chamber, and like you said, it was a little, maybe almost 3.5 hours long. It didn't feel that long. Didn't drag.
No.
Show. Like I said, it's not going to have. It didn't have 5-7-star matches that Meltzer would give it. I'm sure he probably would give it.
One at a great pace,
but it was a good pace, like you said, and while predictable, it makes sense at least if it's predictable. And we're moving forward and setting up what we're going to next, which is where we're supposed to be. So,
let's segue with something that wasn't predictable at all: AJ Styles and LA Knight.
That's why that's why he went to Australia. I don't know if anybody knew he was there. I think I saw him like a picture of him. I'm like, why is AJ there? Now we know. Kind of thought he might get involved in this somehow. Didn't know where or when, but continuing, his moody, broody. I'm mad, so I'm going to beat up. Well, they did have some more issues. Yesterday.
Yeah, but anybody who's anybody, whether you're a mark or a fan like us, thought it was Logan Paul, LA Knight, solidified for WrestleMania.
Even though they've never really teased a feud between the two, but everybody assumed it because they thought, well, they got to do something with Knight, and they figure it. But apparently not, and probably because if you got Logan Paul, I mean, yes. Maybe LA Knight's maybe one of the more over guys on the show, but as far as a WrestleMania marquee matchup, I guess I can see where they're going with Orton.
Yeah,
they're doing some sort of multi-man match because I know Kevin still has a beef with Logan as well. I don't know, but if not, then maybe we're getting Randy and Logan, which is not something we would have called, like we said. But I guess I could see the thinking there. This Randy's back. He needs some kind of major WrestleMania match, right?
Yeah.
Who else was he going to fight here? I mean, unless him and AJ could have a match, like him and Owens could have a match, because it's something that's never happened before. As I brought up, I don't know, but it looks like we might be getting that. We can't say for sure because we've got, like I said, we got 6 more weeks, something like that left here. We got plenty of time here. We'll see what happens on SmackDown with the follow up. Is obviously Logan's going to have a big Mania match here with somebody. So, but it looks like we might get that. It would be kind of weird to have just a night AJ like singles match for no stakes, anything like that. But I guess you do need matches.
There's been grudge matches in WrestleMania before for the hell of it.
Yeah, you need some spotlight matches. I don't know. Everybody assumed maybe they were putting the title on Night, but like I said, he's still very hot, but he's not as hot as he was months ago, and it's not their fault. Like I don't think they should have put the title on him.
No,
so
too much.
It's fine. It's just fine to have all these popular babyface. It's good because for a long time they had problem finding top guys to actually get cheered, but they've got plenty. They've got several now. So
yeah,
I'm interested to see where they're going with this. We'll say right now it looks like they're going to the Randy Logan feud, but what is that going to look like? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Other stuff we're setting up here. Obviously, we have our big title matches set up, and we're assuming that our night one tag team, mega match, whatever you want to call it, with Rock and Roman against Seth and Cody. But what else do we got coming out of this show? Do you think anything else you thought was hinted at tonight?
Orton.
We said
Orton, Logan Paul, LA Knight, AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley.
We've got Bailey and Io. We've got Cody and Roman. Obviously, we've got the tag
Drew
match.
McIntyre and Seth Rollins.
Which is as a backup for Punk, I guess isn't bad since Drew has been really hot the last couple of weeks in this new character. But They have had several matches before, and Seth is going to talk about how he's beaten him the last 2 times. But there's a good story here. You can go either way here. We still have that briefcase looming large. I don't know if we'll see a cash at WrestleMania, but can we see something on Raw the night after? I don't know. Something.
Listen, for him to cash in at WrestleMania would have to top Seth Rollins cash in at WrestleMania, and that's
tough. Hard to do.
That's really tough to beat.
I don't know if that's the guy you want to be doing that with.
No, I don't think so.
We don't like Priest, but yeah, I don't know if he's at that level. I mean, Seth was a hot heel when that happened, and when him and Randy had their match, and he came back out. It's too bad we wouldn't get that rematch. If only we could see if he could top that RKO off the stomp.
Oh my God!
Higher this time. I don't know. I still don't know how he got that height that he did, or what he was going for with that stomp that time. That was something. Yeah, so we got a lot of possible matches here. Obviously we'll brainstorm with some other ideas here. I don't know. I'm trying to
the Usos Monday night.
Probably 1-on-1 here. They got something's gonna happen. Gunther's always gonna have some kind of title defense.
Yeah, that's
one thing we have a question about right now.
I'm telling you, Chad Gable has to be.
Even though they've kind of cooled that story off for very long
I think they should pull the trigger with Chad Gable at WrestleMania.
I mean, they're starting something. I don't know what they're doing at Sami Zayn right now. Him teasing about him wanting something big. You shoehorn him into that IC title picture. I don't know.
But if you want to get Chad Gable over, do it at Mania.
Yeah. I mean, there is the story there. His daughter crying in the front row. I mean, we already seen that, so there is history there. But obviously, I think they're doing something with Sammy. What is that? What is Owens going to do? There's a couple of questions we have. We got a lot of top guys and a lot, have unlimited spots, and they're not going to just fill out 17 matches every night just to get everybody on the card anymore. So
yeah,
we have to figure out something. I hope that Gunther gets. I just hope he gets a singles match, whatever it is. I don't want to see him in a multi-man. I don't think.
No, he'll get
the U.S. title. You could do that, but for that, I think I'd rather see
because New Day and Imperium are going towards a showcase match.
Right.
I feel you'll add 2 more teams in there. That could be a Raw showcase tag match. SmackDown have their 4 teams. Showcase match.
Whoever's not in the tag title picture, maybe the Creed brothers, the DIY, stuff like that. Alpha Academy, if he's not in that match, but if he is, then something like that. They're gonna need the Street Profits will probably be in it again. I don't know. Whoever the teams are, Pretty Deadly, perhaps. That'd be nice.
Oh my God, I love Pretty Deadly.
To see them win that showcase match. Just unbook it. We'll say right now, book it. Let them win.
Your move, WWE.
Come on, Hunter. Just book it. Have them show up with a trophy that they didn't earn, and they'll say "Oh, this is our."
I'm telling you, those showcase matches at last year's WrestleMania were a shocking surprise. They were
that first night. The men's one. That one was a wild one.
Fantastic.
Everybody was "Oh, this match is stupid," but then they had no point to it, and they just went out there and killed it for 15 minutes, whatever it was. But yeah, you can see something like that probably. I don't think we'll have any battle royals on this card. Probably on SmackDown, they'll probably do
SmackDown. They'll do the Andre the Giant battle royal.
They can have maybe Bronson Reed wins it or something like that.
That'd be nice.
Could have something.
Congratulations, Bronson Reed, on becoming a father.
For sure.
That's why he wasn't in Australia.
It turns out he was supposed to be there. Then the plans changed, and then it turns out she had the baby early. So it was good timing. Fate is there. I get friends of mine were talking. We were saying maybe he was supposed to be in the show, maybe not in the chamber. Maybe he was going to get a match with Seth or something like that. Seth probably would have had a title match on this card if he wasn't injured. I would have.
Yeah.
Since Roman was going to be on here.
Which I have a question.
Yeah.
Seth said he's cleared. Do you think he'll be wrestling, defending his championship on Raws before WrestleMania, or do you think that's a gamble?
I wouldn't do it.
You would?
I wouldn't do it. I said.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
If you maybe a tag match or something, but I wouldn't. Maybe him and Cody can have a tune-up tag match, but not even Cody. But Cody's a workhorse. He's going to be working all the house shows. I'm like, Cody, please
of course.
Do anything crazy on the way to me. You have 2 matches that weekend.
Yeah, Cody's going to work everything till Mania.
He's insane. He wouldn't care if he tore the pec again in the other one. He would just go out there and if he even had the same injury Punk was, he'd probably go out there with one arm and wrestle the whole
probably.
They'd have to probably force him to stay back in the locker room. Yeah, so we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Obviously, we're only a couple they said 40-something days away, and
42.
That's crazy already. We seem like we were just talking about them announcing this like a year ago on the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we are already, and we'll be there. So it's gonna be pretty crazy.
Your mic's cut. Your mic's cut.
Keep talking.
Okay.
I'm gonna say keep talking. Just entertain the people. I don't know. There's something wrong with my wire. I gotta fix this. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we got a lot of matches. We still got a lot of time left, but it's gonna be here before you know it. I'm trying to figure out what shows I'm going to. I actually don't have any currently yet tickets for anything that weekend besides a couple indie shows, but I'll get everything put together in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure.
Nice.
Still trying to figure out what I'm doing Friday night. I don't know if I'll be doing that SmackDown. If the Hall of Fame class is really good, maybe that might tempt me. There is a couple of cool shows going on that same night, so I don't know yet what I'm going to do. You'll probably go to SmackDown, but I'm definitely going to NXT for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening that Friday night. There's several shows. Obviously, they just announced Ring of Honor, of course. They won't run AEW won't run a show, but Ring of Honor will on Friday night against SmackDown. Good luck to that collision airing against WrestleMania, by the way. Anyway, so even they realize because they're not even doing it live, they're just taping it after Dynamite. So it's probably a good idea. But yeah, so you got Ring of Honor going on. You got like this at the ECW arena. You got this ECW kind of like tribute show going on that Friday night against SmackDown. There's a couple shows going on. We've got GCW's got their crazy shows at midnight. We've got supposed to be going to DDT. We House of Glory. X Revolver doing a show together, so there's a lot of crazy matches. And of course, you got WrestleCon. We've got WWE World, is this being called right now? Sounds like a theme park, but like to check that out. I know tickets just went on sale this weekend. Yeah, I might have to check out one of those days. I never got to go to Access the last time I went to Mania, so I'd like to check that out. There's too much stuff to count. There's a million things going on that week. We're gonna be dead tired by the end of it, but it'll be fun. I don't know if I could top myself from last year when I went to 6 straight days of different events. But
jeez.
Including a day where, like I said, I did 4 shows in one day from when I was there from the morning all the way to like the middle of the night. So that was
my God.
Not to mention our WrestleMania tailgate, which kept me there from like 8 a.m. to like 12:30. This year we don't have to do that because we got 2 nights though, so it's not so bad. We got our NXT matinee show on Saturday, then. It's not too far from. Actually, it's right down the street, I believe, from the stadium. So we don't have to worry about that. I'm sure in between shows we'll just hang out and then head over to the Link, as it's called, to see night 1. And then Sunday, of course, there's probably other stuff going on, but I think Sunday, pretty much everything else is pretty much done. Yeah, so we got that going on. Next week we've got Revolution coming up. Obviously, we got Sting's last match against Young Bucks because apparently that's what he wanted to do. So. It's pretty crazy to think that he's finally retired. We thought his career was over a number of years ago, but good on him getting a chance to go out on his own terms, I suppose. And our condolences to Sting. Obviously, he just mentioned how he just lost his father, so I send my thoughts out to him. And since watching him since I was a little kid, so it'll be a pretty emotional night, I'm sure, for a lot of people next Sunday. We've also got there was a TNA paper last night. I didn't get to watch that yet. There's another one in like 2 weeks.
What's Edge injured with?
What's that?
What's Edge injured with?
Was he injured with?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You mean like why is he out?
Yeah.
Well, they took him out with the concerto, but
I
don't think he's injured. They just wrote him out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was a legit injury or
as far as I know, it's not. I hope not.
Okay.
But yeah, as far as I know, it's not. Who's this? Well, happy birthday. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, as far as I know, he's not injured unless it's how do I get at this? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we'll I don't know if we'll do a preview for Revolution. We'll see if I don't know. There's not too many matches announced yet, is there? There's a lot, but they just announced that Meat Madness, whatever this is. I think Big E should probably get the lawyers out. Everybody just using this term he started, but yeah, some sort of big man battle royal, I guess. Yeah, obviously Joe Hangman and Swerve. There's a couple good matches on the show. I don't know if we'll have it.
If they don't put the title on Swerve, it's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I know Joe just got the title, but I would say this is probably a good time to just strike while it's hot, right?
Yeah.
I would argue it was hotter 2 months ago, but hey, if right now this is the first opportunity, just do it. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get to do a preview show, so that's why we might as well talk about our comments right now on Revolution. But that we'll see more about what gets added to the card this week. We only got we got a show tonight, we got a show Wednesday, and then we'll see what's going on. Yeah, so hope everybody enjoyed our post show here. If you watched the PLE this morning, hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, you just wanted to get all the spoilers from us, you're welcome. Yes, you can watch Collision tonight if you feel like watching more wrestling. There was a TNA No Surrender on last night. You can watch that on demand. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I know there was another GCW show last night. There's plenty of wrestling going on. It never stops.
It's a good time to be a fan.
It's always, definitely a crazy time to be a fan. More than ever. Yeah, so we'll see you guys at some point here. We'll let you know when we'll be back on. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed our show here, and we hope to keep putting out more content on the road to WrestleMania here. Maybe we'll get a classic review in at some point. Yeah, and again, if anybody's gonna be in Philly, let us know. We'll be there. We want to come say hi. We'll definitely be there. So thanks again for joining us. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Charlie, thanks for sticking with me. We've been up since this morning. We're still going.
Yep.
So thank you again. We really do appreciate it.
Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
Yes. And thank you for joining us in the chat. We at least had one person, so we do appreciate somebody being there. If you guys watch it on demand later, that's cool too. Shout out Jay. I know he's busy today, but he had a lot to say. I'm sure eventually he'll have something to say in the air too. Stay tuned for his content coming up. I'm sure he's got some stuff coming up this week, some cool breaks and stuff. Yeah, so have a good one, guys. Thanks so much. Peace.